on the KVD. Nice fish. First fish of the day on the KVD. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what the KVD is, but that's a nice fish right there. Sitting at about 5 feet. Got him on the KVD Squarebill crankbait. Yeah, nice fish on the KVD. Almost 2 pounds right there. It's a solid fish. How's it going, everybody? It's Nick from Hook and Ladder Fishing Team. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about, I haven't made many episodes this year. I've been fishing out a lot, just haven't had time to make episodes, but today I want to talk a little bit about a Squarebill crankbait that I use a lot and is very successful in the ponds around Rhode Island, and that's the KVD Strike King Squarebill crankbait. That's it right there. I use the shad color. Works great. The only thing I do differently is I change the hooks out to a red treble hook, which to me signifies blood and makes them look a little bit more wounded. What I really like about this lure is paired with a pretty sensitive rod, you can feel weeds. You're reeling in, cranking it. If it hits a solid weed, not like a wiry weed, if you know what I mean, like a grass, it's gonna hook on the grass. But if it hits like a heavy weed, you're gonna feel it. When you feel that, you're just gonna want to let it sit. It's gonna float right above those weeds, and then continue reeling. It's gonna come above the weeds, then you're gonna make it come back down. So right over those weeds. This is definitely my most successful lure this year so far, for sure. Right there, I just felt weeds. I'm going to let it come up. Right over the weeds. Let it come up, right back down. So some scenarios that I use the KVD, and you're gonna hear me mention this as the KVD. That's just what I call it for short. It's the KVD Squarebill crankbaits. It's the Strike King brand. This is the 1.5, which I like as a size. It's in Rhode Island. If you go for a big fish all the time with big baits, I mean, you may catch some small fish, but I like to catch quantity as well as quality. So I like to go with a nice medium-sized lure. And like I said, the conditions I'm gonna use this in is actually absolutely any condition, but on a day where the sun's out like this, beaming on the water, I'm going to want to use this around between 4 and 6 feet of water. And if you're in 4 feet, you just got to remember what you're in. So if I'm in 4 feet of water, I'm not going to crank that crankbait down real far, because then I'm just going to be riding the bottom. I want this to sit. I look at my depth finder, I see where the weeds start. So you want it to sit just above the weeds. Right now I'm at about 5 feet, so I want to get it down there, but I also don't want it to be dragging through all the weeds. Just like that, I felt those weeds. A big thing of weeds there. I just waited for it to float up a little bit, come back down over it. For my rod and reel combo with this lure, This is pretty much exclusively the rod I use this lure on. It's a 6.6 medium heavy Bass Pro Shops Extreme rod and reel. It's the combo. I would definitely recommend it to everybody. It's a little bit pricey at Bass Pro. I mean, it's around, I think for the combo it was like 170 or 180, but definitely worth it. Definitely my best bait casting combo for sure. This rod is, like I said, medium heavy, has a fast tip, so I can feel those weeds, and I can feel very light strikes. Sometimes those big bass, they don't like to hit hard. They'll strike very lightly, and you got to feel that react, or they're going to throw it. All right, let's talk about the action that you're going to want this lure to be doing in the water. So when this is in the water, that you're going to see it wobbles. It has a very wide wobble, so it's pretty good at attracting fish. It's got that wide wobble. I use the shad color. It's white, very noticeable. I don't have the rattle in this one. This is a quiet one. This is a pretty clear lake. It's a reservoir. So when this is in the water, it's going to be swimming along like this. All right. I like to get every couple feet. You know, you want it to be off speed. So you bring it fast, stop, nice and slow, fast, stop, and then you can give it a little jerk like a jerk bait. Make it flip out a little bit, just to make it look kind of like it's injured. And like I said, I have the red hooks on there. I'm really trying to make this look like an injured fish when it's in the water. You don't want to just steadily reel it in. It's just like a steady coming in. You're gonna have a little bit more success if you make it look like it's like it's a wounded fish, easy prey for a bass. Especially for big bass. Big bass are lazy bass. You want them to feel like it's going to be a free, easy meal. Here's one right here. Another real nice one. Oh, he got away. That was a nice fish right there. Got away. I got him to the side of the boat. I should have just brought him right up. And he hit it lightly, and I kind of set the hook lightly. Bad combination. That was a nice fish. Not too happy about that. See if we can get another one here. There's my example. Let that be a lesson to everybody out there. When in doubt, set the hook strong. That time I didn't set the hook very well. He wasn't too far from the boat when he hit. I set the hook a little bit. I thought I had him. He brought him to the boat. He just swam straight down as soon as he seen the boat. And when I tried to bring him back up, he came right off. But again, that KVD, that's what I just got that on. I just came over a little dip here. It was about 4.5 to 5 feet flat. Then I came into, now it's about 9.5 feet deep. What I'm doing is I kind of know where the hole is. I'm kind of sitting right on top of the hole and casting over the top of these where it would be 6 feet. And then when it dips, I'm bringing my lure right across the top of that. So if bass are suspending at those weeds or right at that change, they're going to see that crankbait come right over the top of the weeds and maybe hit it. I think that's what that fish I just had did. There's one right there. That was a nice hook set. Bring him right in here. This is a pickerel. Not a bad size pickerel though. Oh, nice. He just came right off. Oh, he took the KVD though. He chewed right through my line. There's one right there. That's a nice fish. Let's see if we can get this one in the boat. Not like the last one. He is fighting all the way into the boat. Another nice fish on the KVD. This is a nice bass. Fought hard again, tried to go straight down like that one I lost did. Get this, pop this little hook out here so I can show you. There we go, that's a nice fish. Probably about a pound right there. Solid fish. Rhode Island, that's about average right there, my friends. Not gonna get too much bigger. I like it.